Hello, sweet viewers. Annyeong, that means hi in Korean. I'm Christine with Kimbap TV, empowering you to live a happier and safer life, especially if you're a fellow domestic violence survivor. Today, I'm super excited because I am going to be checking in with a new friend in Texas, my old stomping grounds. Let's get started. Hi, Shalonda. It is so great to connect with someone from the DFW area. As you know, I used to work there.
When I saw your face, I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I know her. I know her. You know how when people see you on camera, you're like, I know her.
Well, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to meet while I was still working there, but you know, God works in mysterious ways, and your post popped up in the domestic violence support group, and so I just wanted to reach out to you and, you know, give you this platform so you could share your story of what you've been doing as a survivor.
Thank you so very much. It's been truly a great last couple of weeks because that's where many people have seen our post, saw our video and how we decorated the home and the mom walking through the house to see all the beautiful home decor and furnishings, her and her daughter and her little son. And everybody's just been so blessed by it, and they just love what we do.
Tell me a little bit about your personal story to get to this point.
My story began as my ex-husband verbally abused me, and I didn't know if the light switch was on or off. I walk into a room, I didn't know if he was angry or if he was just happy that day, and the controlling started, why are you doing this? Accusing me of things that I did not do. And it was just an ongoing vicious cycle constantly. It was just accusation after accusation. He was chasing me around the house for my cell phone. He accused me of having another man's number in my cell phone, which that was totally untrue. And I said, you know what, enough is enough. He knocked me down to the floor. I called the police. My sister came and got me. And from there, back in 2011, my daughter and I moved in with my mom. When I was in women's counseling, all of our situations were different, but we come together with this common ground, like all of us have been through some type of trauma. And with that, I was understanding that just like me, no one was able to take anything with them. No one is able to take a dining table or a couch or a bed and put it in a backpack or luggage. You have to get out soon as you can. So I said, I have got to do something to help these women. Even though they're free, they're still healing. They still are feeling the emotions and all of the hurt and pain. Well, let me provide some type of beautiful environment for them to now thrive in when they move out of the shelter. I wanted to provide that sense of hope, peace, and love, that comfort, that warmth, that when they walked into their home, they literally had words of life. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, to give you a future and a hope. Girl power, woman, you are beautiful. Woman, you are great. Live, laugh, love, those types of things to make them feel appreciated and welcome home.
That's such a beautiful thing that you're doing. And what is the response when someone walks through a home that is made so beautiful just for them?
They feel like they aren't worthy of it. That is what's so amazing to learn, because they've been controlled for so long. Before they met their partner or husband or whatever, they had hopes and dreams and just things that they were hoping for. But when they got into that isolated period, it's like all of their hopes and dreams had diminished. Like they didn't even know that they loved the colors pink and gray, yellow and gray, green and pinks. They had lost that because of the control factor. We wanted to give them their voice again. And some of them think when they walk into their newly furnished home that they're walking into a hotel room.
It's
Awesome!
my God.
Kristen,
Wow.
this is awesome!
Like, I'm in complete shock. Like, oh my God.
A lot of these women are coming from women's shelter. So this is the first time after their abuse that they're getting to have a home that's truly theirs.
Yes, and it can be overwhelming and beautiful at the same time. So we know that when they transition, they only get the basics. They may get a mattress, but the mattress is most likely on the floor. So we just wanted to take a little edge off, where to say, you can have this beautiful queen size mattress and bedding, and it's all yours. You don't have to give it back.
How does it help survivors to thrive being in an an environment that is beautiful and decorated versus, like you said, just, the bare necessities?
I think it allows them to have a sense of normalcy. We all know what being normal feels like. You go to work, you come home, you get your kids fed, they do homework, and you go to bed. Or you have a night of entertainment, movies. So that sense of normalcy is what we wanted them to regain. Because when you're isolated and when you're controlled, you don't have that sense of, oh, it's so nice to lay in this bed and not have someone wake you or shake you and say, get up, do this, do that. You got to go here. You better do this, or I'm going to do this to you, things like that. So providing them that sense of just calm, no fear, peace, and warmth allows us to know that we're doing the mission, we're doing the work that God has called us to do, because after trauma, a good night's sleep is amazing. Oh my gosh. You can just get 6 hours of rest and know that when you wake up, all you have to do is turn off your alarm, get your kids dressed, and walk them out to go catch the bus or jump in the car, eat breakfast, and you can come back inside your home and just sit in peace.
It's wonderful. You guys are looking at Craigslist and researching what's available for free. You're doing fundraisers. It's a grassroots community effort to bring together bits and pieces so that this could be possible.
Absolutely. We want the Dallas and surrounding areas to know that this very underserved community needs attention. Domestic violence is not something that you really share. So when a woman engages with someone, she'll talk about her kids, she'll talk about her career, she'll talk about many, many different things, but the domestic violence part is kept private. So we want the community to know, and even on Washington, let them know that these survivors need attention. They need care, they need love, they need self-care, and they need engagement. We need engagement with this cause.
With every family and every home that you're trying to decorate, you do an email blast or a Facebook blast. Is that really an important part for you?
Yes, it's very important, because we want the community to know that, hey, you have someone who could literally be your neighbor and you not know it, and she physically is attacked or verbally attacked and being controlled. The community is so huge, and when people see something outside of the norm and outside of what their normal lives look like, they are so keen to jump in and say, oh, I never thought of this. Oh, I never did think that something like this was going on, like in my backyard.
Has COVID-19 affected your organization and your efforts at all?
It has. We were still able to assist some survivors with household needs like sheets, and we were able to get mattresses delivered with bed frames. But as far as the decor portion, we weren't able to, of course, go in because of safety precautions and measures that were in place. The grants that we had applied for were put on hold because, in all honesty, food and shelter is more important. The places that we had applied for would say, we need to take care of this need first, and then we'll get back to your organization to let you know if you are a recipient of our grant award.
I see. And are you doing anything else, or is this your full-time effort?
Right now, it is my full-time effort. I was a dispatcher for Dallas Police, and it's really hard to walk away from the security of a paycheck every 2 weeks, the security of knowing that you have health insurance and this insurance and that insurance and this safety net and that safety net, and I'm doing all for the love of people.
Wow. Anything you want to share with fellow survivors?
From the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you, survivor, for the courage to stay so that you could live, and the courage to leave so that you could live. I commend you, I honor you, and it is because of your courage that I'm doing what I'm doing today. A lot of people say things like, well, why doesn't she just leave? It takes an act of courage to say, I'm going to stay so that either my children can have a roof over their head tonight and I take the brunt of the hurt, or they decide that, hey, enough is enough. I'm calling the police, or I'm getting out of here with my luggage packed and never turning back. Just thank you for being you. Don't change for no one. Know that you can do this. There are services out there that love you and will help you. And of course, like our organization, we want to serve you and just let you know you are loved. You deserve a second chance, and we're here for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to add or share?
If anyone would like to donate, they can go online to our website. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, tax exempt, and you can hit the donate tab. You can donate any dollar amount. No dollar amount is too small. People say, oh, well, I just have $10. $10 can provide sheets and pillows. $10 can provide silverware, because I was frying fish with a plastic fork and knife. I had to make sure my daughter ate that night. Every time I put the fork and knife in there, it burned and I had to pull out another fork and knife. So silverware goes a long way. And you can also connect with us through our social media platforms.
Thank you so much for your time, Shalonda, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Be safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.